This is IGN. We have the full cast and a new release date for the live-action Street Fighter movie. Welcome to your IGN Daily Update. But first, the original lightsaber wielded by Darth Vader has fetched a true bounty at auction after being used by one of cinema's most iconic villains in multiple Star Wars films. Bidding on the sci-fi blade began at $500,000, ABC News reported. And while the item had been given an estimated sale value of between $1 and $3 million, it ultimately sold for even higher, just over $3.6 million. For the original Star Wars movies, 2 versions of each lightsaber were produced, a version that only featured the hilt to appear in scenes outside of combat, and another version in which a stunt blade could be attached. This lightsaber is Vader's version of the latter, meaning it was used for the fight sequences in both The Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi. In Empire, Darth Vader actor David Prowse and stunt performer Bob Anderson both wielded the weapon when the character confronted Luke Skywalker in Cloud City, and indeed, production photos associated with the auction suggest it was in hand when Vader delivered his iconic line that reveals Luke's true parentage. In Return of the Jedi, this same prop was used again in the climactic fight between Vader and Skywalker aboard the second Death Star. There's limited evidence that the blade was also used in the original Star Wars A New Hope too, although this matter has not been conclusively confirmed. As expected from a prop that saw extensive usage, the piece bears authentic signs of wear, a document describing the piece states. Far from diminishing its value, these marks serve as compelling evidence of the lightsaber's direct involvement in the action, testament to its film-used authenticity. Legendary has announced the full cast for their upcoming live-action Street Fighter movie, which will be released by Paramount Pictures on October 16, 2026. Street Fighter is the first Legendary title to be released as part of the company's new distribution deal with Paramount. This will be the third live-action feature film based on the iconic Capcom video game franchise. The first Street Fighter movie, starring Jean-Claude Van Damme and Raul Julia, was released in 1994. A much-loathed reboot, Street Fighter: The Legend of Chun-Li, was released in 2009. Numerous Street Fighter television series and online shorts have been produced over the years. This new Street Fighter movie was originally going to be directed by Talk to Me and Bring Her Back filmmakers Michael and Danny Philippou, who ultimately exited the project to focus on original projects. Video game adaptations have found a new lease on life in recent years, with streaming series like The Last of Us and Fallout finding critical success, and a Minecraft movie and Super Mario Bros. Striking gold at the box office. Also aiming for a commercial win is Mortal Kombat 2, which has postponed its release date until next summer. A new Resident Evil movie is also in the works from Weapons director Zach Kreger, while Return to Silent Hill will hit theaters next year. Meanwhile, Prime Video's live-action Tomb Raider series starring Sophie Turner begins filming next year, while Netflix's animated series Tomb Raider: The Legend of Lara Croft will end with Season 2 this December. Beyond the final season of Tomb Raider, Netflix's new, big animated video game adaptation is Splinter Cell Death Watch, which premieres in October. Now, without further ado, here is the full casting list for the new live-action Street Fighter. Noah Centineo is playing Ken Masters. Andrew Koji is playing Ryu. Kalina Leung is playing Chun-Li. WWE superstar Joe Roman Reigns Anoa'i is playing Akuma. The role of M. Bison is played by David Dastmalchian. Another WWE superstar, the undisputed WWE Universal Champion Cody Rhodes, will be playing Guile. Dan Hibiki will be played by comedian Andrew Schultz. Playing the role of Don Savage is Eric Andre. Vidyut Jamwal will be playing Dalsim. Playing boxer Balrog is rapper Curtis 50 Cent Jackson. Jason Momoa is our Blanca. Oh hey look, it's Orville Peck as Vega. Olivier Richters is Zangief. Hiroki Goto is E. Honda. Reina Vallandigham is Julie. Alexander Volkanovsky is Joe. Kyle Mooney is Marvin. And finally, in the role of Cammy, Mel Jarnson. That's your IGN Daily Update. My name is Tony Jackson, and if you want more news on your favorite games and entertainment topics, make sure to visit us at IGN.com. You can also download our free app on your phone or console and subscribe to our weekly podcasts through the podcast service of your choice.
Spoken Layer.